Hello, I'm Sen. I'm gonna give you a challenge block guide. First, you got wait, simply waits a number of seconds that you give it. Second, you got stall, does the same thing as wait, but you have to wait for enemies to be defeated. Income will give or take the set amount of income you set it to. Money will do the same thing as income, but for money, and it's divided by players. Enemy lets you spawn a set type of enemy with some customization. Enemy 2 does the same thing but lets you do multiple enemies. Boss spawns a boss at any spawn you want to. Boss 2 does the same thing but it has a stun shockwave. Enemy unit will spawn a unit on the enemy's side with rank customization. Boss unit does the same thing but makes it a boss. Trait 2 will let you add traits like metal, rust, alien, or mud, or more to enemies. Enemy base will create a base that when defeated will make you win the game. And you can customize its health and spawn locations. Cooldowns will change the cooldown of placing units. Scale will control things like Harvester and some trinkets and Sin shield regen. Base health will let you change your base health. Clear can clear all the units or enemies on screen. Stationary can make enemies pause after a while and move after a while. Unit will let you spawn a friendly unit on your side to defeat enemies. Size will let you change the size of an enemy. Boss 3 will spawn a boss enemy at all spawns. Enemy spawn will create an enemy spawn at your location. The appearance can be customized. Unit spawn does the same thing, but for units. You can also ban things with the ban command, like accessories, trinkets, and units. Move spawn will simply move the spawn of an enemy spawn to wherever you set it to. Music lets you add music with IDs from the Roblox catalog or the set list here. Thunder will activate a stun that can stun both enemies and units, although units seem to get stunned longer. Weather is an ambience thing and also affects fire units on rain and snow. Color lets you change color of the screen, simply. Lighting lets you change things like ambience and contrast and lighting. Rotate will rotate the screen. Screen shake and screen shake 2 shake the screen. Sound will play a sound using the same system as the music. Ambient is just ambient, changes lighting. Dialogues, you just put an enemy and who you want to say the dialogue, and it will give you a preset dialogue. Skip will simply skip the next blocks in the line that you set them to. Good for testing. Separate will run the blocks in that super command separately from the main ones. Time will activate once the timer up here reaches whatever time you set it to. Repeat will repeat the blocks in that part however many times you set it to. While enemy will infinitely spawn, will infinitely repeat until that enemy dies that you set it to. Name will spawn the NPC names that you may see around the lobby or in certain challenges to defend for you, affected by scaling. Attribute can apply attributes to enemies like damage, range, fire rate, walk speed, defense 2, 3, and 4, radius, view height, knockback resistance, percent damage, heal limits, special ability cooldown, range 2, projectile speed, wave levels. Value will do basically the same thing, but for different attributes like health, shield, stun resistance, ice resistance, explosive resistance, poison resistance, and fire resistance. Replace will replace a summoned enemy with another. Like, for example, Summoner's Summoned can be replaced with literally any enemy that you want, like Master for Object will create an object wherever you set it to, which has its own list. Rotate object will rotate the object that you set at a set amount of time. Destroy object will destroy that object and however many you want it to destroy. That should be everything. Let me know if I missed anything. Thanks for 500 subscribers. Goodbye.